Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. Today it's about the Peugeot 205, namely the GTI version. But let me first start out with a list of cars that are very important. The Mercedes 600, the W100, the Pagode W113, the W108-109, the W114 and 115, the BMW 5 Series, the E12, the 3 Series, the E21, the 6, the E24, the 7, the E23, and last but not least, the BMW Turbo, the concept car from 1972. That one's also got a number, it's E25. So you might be wondering why cite all these cars? Well, the gentleman responsible for the interior design of the 205 GTI was Paul Brack, and he was also in charge of the design of all the cars that I just listed. Responsible for the exterior design was Gerard Welter, and his team, of course, also a heavyweight who went on to design Le Mans race cars. Two heavyweight designers were involved in the looks of the 205, and this may explain why this is one of the most up-to-date looking cars still. It is based on a design that is 41 years old and was produced virtually unchanged from 1983 all the way to 1998, if you can believe that. The base model, however, may show its age just a little bit, but the high-performance version does not whatsoever. It looks so contemporary that it could basically come out tomorrow as a brand new car, with minor changes of course, and there are a few reasons for that. So what is it about this particular model that gives it such a fresh and youthful appearance? In part, I think it's the GTI's wide stance and chunky wheels. Just have a look around on the street today. Most, if not every car is somewhat bottom heavy and looks therefore really planted on the road. And this is a look that, at the time of the 205 GTI, for the most part, only high-performance cars had. Today, pretty much every car, no matter the level of performance, has a somewhat muscular stance to it. And it is not just the big chunky wheels and the powerful wide stance, there are also the fender flares, those rubber extensions around the wheel arches, which, if you count in the bumpers, go actually all around the car. This gives the lower part of the car also great visual weight. Today, cars have mainly flattened wheel arches, which allows the car's body to extend further outward, but it also emphasizes the size of the wheel, because the black of the tire seems to grow in diameter. And these are also practical, protecting the car's body in all kinds of situations and making replacements much easier. The upper half of the 205 looks modern for several reasons too. The entire car seems to converge towards the top, like a pyramid. There are other modern cars that pull this off as well, like the first modern Mini or the Fiat 500, both interestingly being reiterations of a classic, and both being models that went nearly unchanged for quite a long time. And I should not forget the Renault 5, the old one and now the new one. They're all kind of like mini pyramids, which is, in my opinion, a design that just won't age, no matter how much surface changes you're going to make to it. The new Renault 5, for example, looks like you could turn it into a mega version, just like the old 5 who went on to be the iconic Turbo. And it is going to look awesome, because the basic shape holds it all together. The top and bottom part of a pyramid never looks out of proportion, no matter how wide you make the track. And then there's the top of the car. It feels strong and modern also because of the strong C-pillar, which makes a big statement, just like you can see on the road today, with a lot of cars having kind of almost like a wing around the B and the C-pillar. And it gives the side windows of the 205 in turn a chance to make an equally strong, easy-to-read statement, which is that the side windows, which have this clear, undivided shape, go all the way back to the C-pillar where they end in a straight line. But actually I should say it's not the end, but rather the start point, because they make the eye travel forwards to the car's front. This creates the impression that the entire upper half resembles a bow that is drawn or flexed before you shoot the arrow. At the back there's that black band running from taillight to taillight, which also helps with the modern visuals. Since many cars nowadays feature a taillight section or some kind of feature at the back that is spanning the entire width of the car. I, however, do not know whether this was an option, as I have seen this on non-GTI versions and GTIs which did not have it. But it looks cool, and while it may not be mechanically functional, it is in my opinion like a reference to race cars, especially mid or rear-engined ones, where at the back we find a mesh or some sort of opening that lets the air flow through. So this is my take on the GTI and why it looks so modern. And I think it would be a great contender to be revived as well, because I think it wouldn't even look retro, so to speak, because the original is already so modern. Thanks for watching.